All right, welcome back. This is part 2 of lesson 5.5. All right, so I've already got some stuff written down, but I want to walk you through. Now we're going to look at systems of linear inequality. So it says Sam needs to buy two different kinds of grass seed. He wants to buy at least 25 pounds of seed. Seed A costs $1.20 per pound, and seed B costs 80 cents per pound. If Sam has $36, show and describe all the possible combinations of how many pounds of each type of seed Sam can buy. So again, we need to describe what the variables are. Seed A is going to represent X, seed B is going to be Y, and we know that he needs to buy at least 25 pounds. So he can buy 25 pounds or more, but not less than that. So that means X plus Y should be greater than or equal to 25. And we can rearrange that to put that in terms of Y. Y is greater than or equal to negative X plus 25. And then we also have this inequality. 1.2x plus 0.8y is less than 36. And this represents that we have these different combinations of seed A and seed B, but we can't spend more. We can spend as much as $36, but we can't spend more than that. So we need to also put this in terms of y. So I'm going to rearrange. I'm going to bring the 1.2x over, so that means we've got 0.8y is less than or equal to negative 1.2x plus 36, and then I can divide both sides by 0.8, so y is less than or equal to negative 1.5x plus 45. And so let's think about what these represent. The negative, and these are the two inequalities that I want to look at together. So if I were to draw a graph, and I'm going to go up by fives here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. And so I'm going to say this is 5, 10, 15, this is 20, let's see, 25, 30, 35, this is 40, okay? And then down here, these are pounds of seed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So again, we've got 1 there, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. And so what do these represent? Well, if I look at this first one, y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 25. Well, we know this line is a y-intercept of 25, and it has a negative slope. In fact, both of these have negative slopes, and it goes down, negative 1. So every time I go over 1, I go down about 1. So it's going to have sort of a gradual down-moving slope. Our other line starts at 45, but it has a much steeper slope, negative 1.5. So it's going to start coming down as well. I'm not exactly sure where they'll intersect, but notice this line says it's greater than, so that's anything greater than or equal to, and the other line is less than or equal to, so it's everything in this shaded area. These are all the possibilities of how many pounds of each seed we could have, and it still be equal to or less than $36, okay? All right, let's look at our next example. So the student has to buy graph paper and printer paper. The graph paper X costs $3. Well, the printer paper Y costs $4. She wants to buy at least 6 packs of paper, but wants to spend at most $24. So she needs to buy at least 6 packs. So that means that X plus Y needs to be greater than or equal to 6. Let's put that in terms of Y. So that means y needs to be greater than or equal to negative x plus 6. And then the other thing we know is that the graph paper costs $3, so 3x, plus the printer paper, which is $4, 4y, and that needs to be less than or equal to $24 because she doesn't want to spend more than $24. Now we can rearrange. Let's see, we'll have 4y is less than or equal to negative 3x plus 24, and divide by 4, and we're going to end up with y needs to be less than or equal to negative 3/4 x plus 6, okay? And so now if we look at this in a graph, okay, we can go up by ones here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. So we've got, put 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5. We know that this is 6. We'll do ones here as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 1. Put 5 again. Okay. Put 8. Just to kind of let you know where things are going to go. And so now if we look at this, both of these lines have a y-intercept of 6. But the first line is going to go down. It's going to have a slope of negative 1. So that means every time we go over 1, we go down 1. So I can put that line. I'm probably not drawing a real great line. Our other line has a slope of negative 3/4. So that means every time we go over 4, we're going to go down 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And we would go down 3. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Right about there. So these lines are going to be very, very close to each other, but everything that's shaded in here, that's the only area. So it can be on these lines or anything in between will give us those parameters for how many packs you can buy and how much you can spend. All right, try to do this last one. This is your turn. Try it on your own. Then once you're done, come back to the video, see the solution. Okay, so Christine is selling tickets at a museum. She knows that she has sold at least 25 tickets. The adult tickets A cost $15 and children's tickets C cost $10. If she knows she has sold no more than $300 worth of tickets, what are the possible combinations? So we're going to say that we're going to just use X and Y again. X equals adult tickets. Let's say Y equals kids tickets. And I know the problem gave us A and C, but let's not complicate. Let's just keep it at X and Y. We know that she sold at least 25 tickets. So we know that X plus Y must be greater than or equal to 25. And we can rearrange this and put it in terms of Y. Y is greater than or equal to negative X plus 25. So that's good. We know it's $25, 25 per adult ticket, 25x. Oops, sorry, wrong number that I'm looking at. We know that it's an adult ticket is $15. Sorry, that's it. So 15x plus a children's ticket, 10y. And that has to be less than or equal to 300. Why? Because it says she sold no more than $300 worth of tickets. So now we can put this in terms of y. 10y can be less than or equal to negative 15x plus 300. Divide by 10, y is going to be less than or equal to, well, negative 15 divided by 10. That is negative 3/2 x plus 30. And then what will this relationship look like? Okay. Well, it's going to look like this. So I'm going to go up by, I think, 5s again. Let's see, we're going to go up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So we know that this is 5 and 15. We know that this is 20, 25, 30. We know this is 40. And then we also know she sold at least 25 tickets. So we're going to go up by 5s this way too. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So again, we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. We can go up by those numbers. So if we look at our first one, we know y is greater than or equal to negative x plus 25. So we know the y-intercept is 25, and it goes down 1. So what does that really mean? Well, it means that every time we go over 5, we would also go down 5. So I can put in there and over here. So we know that this is the general direction of that line. Our other one, so y is greater than, or I'm sorry, y is less than or equal to negative 3/2 x plus 30. So we know it starts at 30. And we know every time it goes over 2, it's going to go down 3. So if I did that by 10, that's fine. It's going to go down by 15. So if I go over 10 spaces, I know I'm going to go down 15 points. Right about there. So we know that one is plummeting very, very fast. And really, it's only this little shaded area that they have in common, because we know that this one, y, this one needs to be less than, but the other one needs to be greater than. So it's just that little tiny shaded area there that they have in common.